Thank you.
Literally 30 seconds. Split it.
I did my project on Blue Habanero, which is located in Richmond, Virginia, and I hope you enjoyed the video you just saw. But I wanted to start off by mentioning that I kept the original audio from the restaurant just to show the atmosphere of the restaurant itself, because from the outside it does give off a bit of a luxurious dining experience vibe. It does have tinted windows. The signs of the restaurant are blue and it's very classy, but once you enter in, it is more colorful and decorated to fit the theme. And it does kind of give off a sports bar slash Mexican restaurant vibe. But from the outside, if you were just passing by, you wouldn't quite see that. The restaurant does advertise itself as being an authentic Mexican restaurant, which is listed on its website. It is labeling itself as being authentic, but one thing I noticed was the theme within the restaurant was mostly Day of the Dead theme, which is a Spanish holiday that is predominantly celebrated in the country of Mexico. A lot of the decor around the walls as well as the shelves were mostly in the theme of the Day of the Dead. Another thing I have noticed was going back to the sports bar situation. The sports that are playing are American football and tennis, which are two, sports that we don't really associate with the country of Mexico. We do kind of stereotypically think they play soccer, so that is also one thing I noticed. Another thing that me and my friend who I was eating dinner with noticed was the idea of the corn tortilla versus the flour tortilla, is which one is authentic. She got the flour one and I got the corn one, and I was like, oh, this, like, I'm actually eating authentic Mexican food. And she was like, that's not what it makes it authentic, it's like the ingredients within it. And I was like, no, like, this comes from the Mexican cuisine. And that is one thing I've noticed, that some of the things, the ingredients within the tacos, for example, are catered to the more Americanized taste palette. We also noticed that with queso as well, it is catered more so of, it's a dipping sauce that is catered more so of to the American palate. And finally, I would also like to touch base on the location of this restaurant. It is in the fan area right by Park Avenue. It is not really far from the VCU campus, but far enough that it's within the neighborhoods, which goes to show that the target audience or the customers they want to bring in is mostly families. The price ranging is, we both paid $21. We did split the bill. So it's not expensive, but it is not something, you know, you would prefer to get if you were just getting, you know, tacos, which you can get for $2 or $3 at different locations. I did really like the food there, and I would probably go back. I did really like the atmosphere as well, and I do recommend that you guys give it a try. Once again, it's Blue Habanero in Richmond, Virginia.